Their ancestors were among the megafauna that once ruled the earth. Their history goes back more than 1 million years before the appearance of early humans. They are elephants. And they've been so prolific, so successful at surviving Earth's challenges that they and their relatives have lived in almost every corner of the planet. Their ability to think, to reason, suggests similarities to human minds. Elephants are great problem solvers. They possess incredible memories, engage in teamwork to accomplish their goals. During severe drought, they can remember the precise location of watering holes they haven't visited in decades. They communicate with each other in a variety of ways. Their use of low-frequency sounds, capable of being transmitted over great distances, remains today one of nature's great wonders. In matters of the heart, elephants again are similar to humans. They experience a great range of emotions, including those of love, joy, and compassion. Elephant families will adopt orphaned elephant calves. They engage in rituals of mourning their dead. They enjoy deep bonds with one another, bonds that often lead them to act as selflessly as any human being is capable of. In the big picture, as the human population on Earth has increased over time, the number of elephants has decreased. We humans are wiping them out, generation by generation. We've killed them for their tusks, for their skin, for their meat. We've pushed them from the land they once roamed for millennia, replacing their habitat with industry, ranches, farms. Among the elephants who've managed to survive the onslaught of humankind, many have been captured and forced to serve humanity in a long list of ways. In the United States, they've been made a spectacle for our entertainment, displayed in countless zoos, circuses, and novelty shows going as far back as the 1700s. By the mid-1950s, Ringling Brothers Circus was traveling with over 50 elephants. Smaller acts and zoos from coast to coast continue to hold elephants captive for their own exploitation. Today, despite all we've learned about the great intelligence and deep emotional lives of elephants, roughly 400 of them are caged or chained in this country alone. Life in captivity for elephants is no life of leisure. The average zoo-goer may think otherwise. The average circus-goer may leave a performance thinking that elephants have nothing but fun. But if people who think this way knew all the facts, they'd more than likely change their minds. Elephants on display at all venues have at one time or another been subjected to horrific treatment. As babies, they've been ripped away from their mothers or witnessed their mothers killed in the wilds. They've been put through a process of domination in which they've been tortured and tormented into surrendering their spirits to the will of humans.
Hurt him, don't touch him. Or you scream. Sink that hook in them sometimes. When you hear that screaming, then you know you've got their attention.
The tool used to accomplish this is the bullhook, and elephants are taught to fear it from childhood to the end of their captive lives. They've been beaten, poked, and shouted at to follow human commands. And with bodies built to roam miles each day, they've been forced to spend endless hours, endless days, standing on cement floors, often while chained or otherwise cruelly confined. The day is coming, though, slowly but surely, that all elephants will be recognized for who they are, freed from bondage, and permitted to live out the remainder of their lives in the dignity of sanctuaries. We are a nonprofit organization dedicated to making this change a reality. We are the organization Free All Captive Elephants, FACE. The foundation of all we do is the monitoring and documentation of the abusive treatment of elephants carried out by zoos, circuses, and novelty shows across the country. Leaning heavily on our nationwide network of supporters, we maintain a database. Armed with this evidence of abuse, we pressure all who claim ownership of elephants and the venues used for their display to follow animal welfare laws or cease their operations altogether. We meet with government representatives at all levels, from local officials to members of Congress in Washington, D.C., to encourage them to enforce existing animal welfare laws, to improve on these current regulations, and to inspire an end to animal-based circuses. At the federal level, where the U.S. Department of Agriculture has repeatedly failed to enforce the Animal Welfare Act, FACE is working with animal welfare partners and members of Congress to revolutionize the law. The new legislation, known as the Traveling Exotic Animal and Public Safety Protection Act, TEPSPA, will once and for all end the use of elephants and other exotic animals in traveling circuses. Meanwhile, at the grassroots level, we engage with the public through news outlets, social media, and public demonstrations to educate people about the complex lives of elephants and the abuses that they endure on a daily basis while in captivity. While there's so much more to be done for elephants held in captivity, we're proud of what we've accomplished so far. We've been successful in convincing many venues to ban the booking of animal-based circuses. We were instrumental in one of the greatest animal welfare triumphs in American history, the rescue of Nosy the elephant. We also played an important role in Nosy's subsequent relocation to her forever home, the Elephant Sanctuary in Tennessee. We were a driving force behind the passage of groundbreaking legislation in the state of New Jersey. Known as Nosy's Law, for the first time in the history of this country, a state government banned the use of elephants and other exotic animals in traveling circuses. Other states have since followed suit, and still more states have similar legislation in the works. Our purpose depends on the presence of two incredible internationally accredited elephant sanctuaries in the United States: the Elephant Sanctuary in Tennessee and Performing Animal Welfare Society Sanctuary in California. These two organizations form the basis of greatest hope for captive elephants in the United States. Each one sits on a sizable piece of land where elephants have room to roam, room to explore. Each one provides incredible care, from regular veterinary checkups to plentiful food and water. They're given the opportunity to meet other elephants, make new friends, and develop deep bonds in a more natural setting. In short, they're given the opportunity to be more like the elephants they were born to be. Asha is one such elephant who deserves this future. Born over 40 years ago in the wilds of Zimbabwe, she is now a lonely elephant at a roadside zoo in Virginia. Freeing her from conditions that repeatedly violate the Animal Welfare Act is yet another of our current projects. With support growing for the global effort to free all captive elephants, humanity is on a path to redeem itself, to end the exploitation and abuse of elephants that has gone on for thousands of years. Elephants are remarkable beings. They deserve to live far better lives than humanity has allowed them so far, and we are determined to make it so. We invite you to join us in this effort. Avoid visits to the zoo. Stay away from the circus. Never ride an elephant. Organize a protest, or ask us how you can join our campaign to support the legislation known as TEPSPA. We're making a difference, and so can you. Join us. Free all captive elephants, making our world a better place, one elephant at a time.